Answer to National Examination Council 2024 Basic Education Certificate Examination, Basic Science and Technology, Paper 1 and 2. We want to answer Paper 2, and we are going straight to Basic Technology in Paper 2. To Basic Technology in Paper 2. Read all the instructions given, then you start your work. Basic Technology. Question 1 says, the right-hand view of the orthographic projection below is. You can see the drawing there. This is front elevation, this is the plan, and we are looking for the side elevation, or we call it the end elevation. Now, how can I know what will be the end elevation of this? You can join from the limit point, or you can just draw from your block. Look at this sketch. You can see that even if the arrow is like this, there is no how the sketch of the side can be this side, because there is nothing you will join at the angle here. So let's look at the second drawing here. You can see this shape. This shape is like shape F. This F is the front, this F is the front, and the plan is where I put P and P. You can see the two squares here and the two squares here. So you can see the two square for the front, the two square for the plan, and the side elevation is like shape L. So our answer for question 1 is A. Question 2. From the drawing below, if x equals 45 degree and y equals 45 degree, the angles are said to be what? Now look at that angle. X is 45 degree, y is 45 degree, which means if you add the two angles together, you will get 90 degree. And any angle located side by side and the sum is equals to 90 degree, the angle is said to be complementary angle. So our answer is question B, complementary angle. So let's move to question 3. Which of the axes below is oblique? An oblique forms a parallel line to the horizontal line, one parallel line to the horizontal line, and 45 degree to the other at the inclined line. So our answer to question 3 is E. Question 4. Which of the following drawing instruments is used for transferring measurement? We are using pair of dividers to transfer measurement. Our option is option C. Question 5. Which of the following scales will produce the largest view of an object? Looking at the options, you may think 7:3 is the answer, which is not. 1:1 is the correct answer, option A, because whatever you measure on the real actual object is what you will measure on your drawing. 1:1 is the answer, option A. Question 6. The T-square is a drawing instrument used for drawing horizontal lines. Option D is our answer. Question 7. The axis of isometric projection should be at 30 degree. Isometric projection takes 30 degree. Question 8. A quadrilateral that has 4 equal sides at right angles to each other is square. Square have 4 right angles to each other. Our option is option E, which is square. Question 9. In board practice, T-square can be used in conjunction with the set square to draw receding lines. You can use it, you can say inclined lines. So we are using it to draw receding lines, inclined lines, diagonal lines. We can also use it to draw vertical lines, but in this case, we are picking option C, receding lines. Question 10. The removal of plants and unwanted materials on site is clearance. Option A is our answer, because if you want to do any work on site, before you can start the setting out, you need to clear your site, you clear the field. Question 11. The roof type shown below is lean-to. It's called a lean-to roof, because you can see the roof here, that this part of the building, the other part of the building is cut out. So you should know that there is another roof around here of the building. This one is linked to the other one, so we call it a lean-to. It looks like a shed leaf, but it's not a shed roof. Look at the shed roof, but it's not a shed roof. It's a lean-to roof. So our option here is option D. Question 12. Projects to be mass produced must be accompanied with the following except. When you want to make a project and you want to make it the quantity to be more, you want to make it a mass, so you need cutting list whereby you put the list of your materials and so many other things. You need materials, you need preliminary texts to know how the project will be, and you need the prototype to see how the working functions of that project. So what is not among is orthographic views, because you may not really need it. Our option is C. Question 13. Paper is made from wood pulp. We made papers from wood pulp, not from bark, not from wood, not from and not from shells. Our option here is option D, from wood pulp. Question 14. The machine used in cutting timber across the grain is circular saw. Circular saw. We have a bouncer, surface, thickness, and wood blade can do a general work, but to cut the timber across the grain we use circular saw. Let's quickly move to question 16. Which of the following equipment is classified as an impelling tool? From the question you can see impelling means to put something in, to push it inside, to drive in something. So, and which kind of tool are we using for driving here? G-clamp is for holding, hacksaw is for cutting, hand plane is for cutting, spoke shape is for cutting, to smoothing the face of the wood. But hammer is for driving. You can use hammer to drive in nails. Our option is option C. Question 17. The method of reducing moisture content in wood is seasoning. Seasoning. In seasoning, we reduce the content of water in the fresh wood. In the wood, we remove the content of the moisture there by drying it, seasoning, drying it. It's either you put it on hair or you put it in a kiln. 18. The complete angle of rotation of a machine gear is 360 degree. Question 19. Simple maintenance carried out on a television is dusting. Dusting is a simple maintenance that you can do even every day. You have to dust out the television. Which of the following, question 20, which of the following equipment is non-hydraulically operated device? Our answer is bicycle pump. Option A. Bulldozer is using hydraulic, car brake hydraulic. But bicycle pump is using pneumatic, it's using air in operation. Question 21. What is the main function of a global positioning system device? Global position, you can see that everybody now we are growing global. So the main function is to provide direction and users location. Our answer is option D. Let's quickly move to question 22. The first action to be taken in a case of severe bleeding is to apply pressure with clean clothes. Apply pressure with clean clothes. That one will reduce the bleeding to it. Then the next question is question 23. The equipment used to protect the head against injury in a workshop is the helmet. You put on your helmet to protect the head. Question 24. Which of the following materials is usually placed in a first aid box? The option is option A, plaster. You can't put scanner, you can't put stethoscope, syringe, thermometer. Question 25. Metal stiffness is also known as rigidity. Rigidity, option E, which means metal is hard. Metal is hard. Let's go to question 26. Question 26. The metal work operation that is not required for making metal tool is knurling. Knurling. The metal work operation that is not required for making metal tools is knurling. You can bend when you want to make your stool using metal. You can fold, you can join, you can share. Sharing means to cut. So knurling is when you are doing threading, mostly on the screws or bolts. So you cannot do knurling on screw. Question 27. The part label X in the diagram below represents. Now look at the driven gear and look at the driver gear. So what is driving it? What is making these two, the driver and the driven, to roll is where they label X. So it's either a belt or a chain. So let's come here. Our option is A, which is the chain. Question 28. The purpose of resin flux in soldering operation is to improve joint contact. Soldering operation can also remove dirt or solder surface. It can prevent oxidation. It can improve solder ability. But when we read the options here, the best option here is to improve joint contact. So our option for question 28 is option C. Question 29. The cutting part of a drill bit is lips. As I sketch it here, you can see that it has something like a spiral at the end here, whereby we have a pinpoint here, you have a spiral. So part of this that has a spiral, just a part of it is what we call the lip, just like our normal lip. So that is what we call that is what is doing the cutting during drilling. So the cutting part of a drill bit is called lip. Question 30, the last question there is, cutleries are usually made of stainless steel. Normally, even if you look at your spoon and you check at the back, you see they will write at the back stainless steel. So most of the cutleries we use are made from stainless steel. Cast iron mostly is high metal, copper mostly used for electricity, duralumin for coins and the rest, might steel like that. So our option here is stainless steel. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to put a like key, press the like key, put down your comment for improvement, share with your families and friends. Thank you. Goodbye.